short A sound, CJ?
Ah.
Ah, good job. How about short E?
Eh.
Short I?
E.
Short O?
Ah.
And short U? You have got it. Nice job. I'm going to get you some tokens here. I just put 2 tokens in for you being with me and another token because you got all the vowel sounds. So let's look at, can you see the pictures up here? A mitt, a cup, a sled, a van, and jog?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do this. Which one of those has a short A in it? Mitt, cup, sled, van, or jog?
Sled.
Sled? Or did you say van?
Thank you. I missed the first part.
Pick one. Which one? I can't see your hand, CJ, so you're going to have to say the word.
Say the word. Which one has a sharp ah sound?
Jog.
Okay, so the ah is jog. How about the short A up here at the top? What should I draw that to?
Ah.
Ah. Should it go to mitt, or cup, or sled, or van? Ah. Van, good job. How about the short E, the S sound you told me? Is that mitt,
Sled.
or cup, or sled? I'm sorry, would you say that one more time?
Sled.
Sled, you got it. Good job. How about the short I sound? It.
Mitt.
Good job. And how about the short U?
Pictures narrowed down.
Cup.
Nice job. You did a great job. Can you read that sentence right there for me?
The big cat sat on a rug.
The big cat sat on a rug. You did a phenomenal job. Thank you so much for doing that. Ginger, can you see me grading?
No, I cannot.
Good. Okay. Thank you. Okay. We are going to do another one, CJ. We're going to talk about reality and fantasy. And I think you can see my screen again. And I think it's going to make me sign back in all over again. But you tell me, what does it mean if something's real? And what does it mean if something's a fantasy? Do you know what that might mean?
I might know what real is, but not fantasy.
Okay, so tell me what real is.
Real is if it's like raining outside and it actually is raining, that's real.
Yeah, if it's actually raining, that's real. Do you know what? I'll bet you know what fantasy is, but I'll bet you know it by another word. Do you know the word make-believe?
Yes.
Okay, so today you learned a new word. Fantasy just means make-believe. Let me see if I can get you to see this, and I don't know if we can or not. Can you see that?
Look, Lou! Right there is the constellation of stars known as
CJ?
Draco the Dragon. And over there is Pegasus the Winged Horse.
How do you know that?
Are you with me, CJ?
Yes.
Could you see that video?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go back and do it again. Now, is it sideways? And if I turn it,
It's straight, wasn't it?
Look, Lou! Right there is the constellation of stars known as Draco the Dragon. And over there is Pegasus the Winged Horse.
How do you know that?
When I'm not in school, I'm an astronaut, riding through space on the back Pegasus and battling Draco the Dragon.
Sylvie, that's fantasy. You aren't really doing that.
I know, Lou. Fantasy is make-believe. It's when you use your imagination to picture something in your head. It's really fun.
It's fun, but it isn't real. Reality is something that can exist or happen in real life. It's not pretend. You can't ride on horses with wings because they don't exist.
Okay, CJ, did you get to see that whole video?
Yes,
What was that about?
fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy and reality, right? The stars in the sky were real, but when she thought that they were riding across the sky like a horse in the sky, that was kind of fantasy. It was make believe. So let's look at these first two pictures right here. One of these is fantasy. One of it's make believe. Which one do you think is make believe? This first one or the second one? The one with the three little kind of people underneath the flower, or the one with the boy with the rake? Which one is fantasy?
The three aliens.
The three aliens, you got it. Those are aliens. Those are not real. They are fantasy. They are make-believe. How about this next one? Which one do you think is fantasy?
The superhero that is taking the people on the boat.
Oh, you got it. That's a superhero, and superheroes are not real. They are fantasy. And he's taking those people off the boat. Oh, now look at this next picture. How does this picture show fantasy?
Because of that dragon?
Okay. And are dragons real?
No.
Okay. So dragons are not real. Okay. So this next part says, read the sentence and look at the picture. And then we're going to decide if it's reality or fantasy. Would you please read this sentence for me?
I went on a hike with my family.
Is that reality or is that fantasy?
Reality?
It sure is. Can you go on a hike with your family?
Yes.
You sure can. Let's try this next one. Will you read this sentence for me, please? Right there.
Sure.
Frank?
Frank the frog was ready to play baseball with his friends. Reality. I meant fantasy.
Okay, why is that fantasy, CJ?
Because frogs can't play games.
You are so right. Frogs cannot play games like baseball. I am putting 3 more tokens in your cup because you did such a great job with that. We're going to try this, and I don't know, CJ, if this is going to work or not. We're going to try it. You're going to help me experiment here, okay? Can you see the game? Okay, let's see what happens.
Hello, I'm Max. I live in the jungle. I love to eat bananas and leaves. Help me collect bananas for dinner by identifying the correct choices in this game. Tap on an answer to select it.
Okay, CJ, can you hear me?
If I ask you to tell if a sentence is an example of reality or fantasy, tap on the best answer.
Okay, that one was fantasy because Sherlock the hamster could
Just
not
like
make
this.
lunch for Sylvia
Now,
Lewis.
let's go bananas with this game. Let's play! Identify whether a sentence is an example of reality or fantasy. Select the correct option.
Okay, CJ, this one says Ben and Mason played with their toy cars. Is that fantasy or reality?
Reality.
Oh, good job. And I heard you so nice and clearly. I'm going to
That's
put another token in your cup for speaking so loudly so I could hear. This one says, the children are reading a book in the library. Is that reality or fantasy?
Reality.
Good job. How about this next
got it.
one? The cat flew away on her magical broomstick.
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
That's it.
How about this one? My little brother and I, hey, that's like Christian, you have a little brother. My little brother and I went to the park to play on the swings.
Reality.
Yes. Have you and CJ ever, are you and Christian ever
You
gone to
got
play
it.
on the swings?
Yes.
Aren't swings fun? Swings are one of my favorite
Miss
playgrounds.
Chance, come on. Let's dance.
Nice job, CJ. I'm going to put another couple tokens in your cup here because you did such a good job with that. And we're going to just get right out of that. Okay. Did the screen just go blank, CJ?
Yes.
Okay, I will be right back with you in just a moment, okay?
Yes.
I'm just putting in your scores so that we can make sure. Okay, here I am again. How about that? So did you enjoy being with us today, CJ?
Yes.
Do you see a blank screen right here?
Yes.
So I'm going to push this little pencil down here. See if you can write on the screen. See if you take your finger and you write, if you can write with your finger.
Try this stylus. Try this. Let's see. No.
Oh, it's not going to let you write. Okay. I thought it would. Nope. Okay, that's okay. Do you have any paper next to you, CJ?
I'll grab some. I'll get it back.
No. My mom is getting it.
Okay, so while your mommy is getting you paper, I would like you to think of something you could draw that is fantasy. We're going to do that for your learning log today, okay? You're going to draw me something that is fantasy.
You want quick color pencils or a pencil?
Pencil.
Okay.
Are you thinking about what you're going to draw?
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you just a minute or two for you to draw that. And then I'm going to have you show it to me, okay? Can you tell me about your picture? Can you tell me what you're drawing?
I'm drawing an alien.
An alien? Tell me about your alien. What's your alien like?
He has 4 eyes.
4 eyes?
Yes.
Is that fantasy?
Yes.
I guess so, because people don't have 4 eyes, do they?
No.
No. Okay. Well, you know what, CJ? I really love that you joined me today. I'm going to give you one more token because you did such a great job. Oh, look at that alien. Ooh, he looks scary. He does not look real. He looks very much make-believe, very fantasy. And I'm going to give you 2 more tokens because you helped us show all these other friends of mine how to do this. You were an amazing student. That gives you 12 tokens for today, and I am going to put them in your learning log, and that gives you a total of 91 tokens for when you get back to Sylvan, okay?
No. Yes.
You're busy drawing, aren't you? Well, maybe the next time you join me, you can show me the final picture. You can color him in and make him all interesting, and we can talk about reality and fantasy again. What do you think? Yeah, okay. You can have your mom log out of the session, and we will see you. Okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
CJ.
CJ, say bye.
Bye.
Now that he's coloring, we've lost him. All right, see ya.